Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays the Champion, and we are here in the Barrow Downs at the tomb of Myanadar, which is the level 45 section of the Rep tunnel, of the Rep area. Most of it is at level 20ish, so therefore this section, well, I was going to say level 45, but actually it is level 50 mobs, just that level 45 is the minimum level you have to be in order to come inside here. And I am hoping that these Barrow Hounds drop the Barghast tails that I'll be needing for my class quest. But apparently I am not good enough in order to be able to win. Oh yeah, this is not going good. Okay, I got one Barghast tail, and I almost got killed. Are they all 6? If they are, I'm in trouble. Yeah, they are all signature. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm not going to be able to do this. At least not for a couple of levels yet. Well, I guess I should have expected that. It is technically a level 50 quest. It's just that you receive it at level 45. Oh. Well, we'll see. We'll see which happens first. Well, going and killing all these Barghast is going to be a slow and tedious job that I think I'm probably not going to send you it. So I'm just going to go after one more of these, and after that we are going to be taking a little bit of a break as I attempt to get as many of these things as I can, which I have a feeling is not going to be very many. Completed tight grip. Ooh. Yeah, the main thing I have to do is make sure that I get my morale back as much as possible, and it looks like I have a lot of trouble getting yeah, alright, let's go. Okay, now can I survive long enough? Oh, why don't I have any pots here? There we go. Okay, now I need to get some pots onto my quick bar. Whew! And he didn't have one. Well, that's not going to be good at all because, yeah, this is not going to work. Well, I guess I could throw in some extra morale and power there. A little bit of Master Mold Mashes to give me a little bit of there. Okay, those drafts are fine. Those are level 45s. I should add them to my bar, and then that maybe will increase my chance of survival, but I don't think I'm going to get all 20 here. I decided that going after those Barghasts just wasn't worth it, so therefore I headed over to Gwingris, where I'll be looking for splintered war claws. Actually, the wargs will be up in the northern parts of Eregion, but now I'm in the right zone in order to at least get the war claws. Barghast tails, though, I don't think I'll be getting those unless I get up to level 50 and in a better position in which to challenge the wargs that are, the Barghast that are down in the Barrow Downs. Now, concerning the other quest, I did find the spider spinnerets on the auction house, and I decided to get those. They're actually a reasonable number there. And the reason why I say reasonable number there is I see some people selling them like 86 of them or 100. Why does anyone need 100 spinnerets? You don't. Why sell 100 in the auction house when you could sell 5 lots of 20, which are much more reasonable, which people want? But in any case, Someone was selling 21 of them. I bought that set, or a reasonable number for a reasonable price, so I got those. The others, I didn't see any droplets or barghast tails, so I couldn't get those. War claws, I did see them, but there are 86 of them for a super expensive price, so I decided to skip out on those. So therefore, I decided to come to Eregion. Maybe I'll get some war claws. And let's see, maybe I'll complete a...
Stay a moment.
Maybe I'll complete a deed that will get me enough marks in order to actually buy one of these. Unfortunately, I only have enough marks to buy 2 sets of one of these or something like that. So therefore, that's not going to happen. Maybe if I find 10 of one of these, I'll be able to do that. But I only have 120 marks because those are the ones I earned in deeds, and I'm only going to use marks earned in deeds during this playthrough. Other sources of marks won't count. Well, I guess again for quests or something like this, but I'm not allowed to use them from other characters on this server or anything like that. So therefore, let's see. Greetings, Pinecut. I and my companions are recently come from Rivendell on the behest of Master Elrond. He fears that spies of the enemy may dog the footsteps of the company which left Imladris some little while ago. A company which bears a heavy burden. A company that you know absolutely nothing about because you haven't been doing the epic storyline. Well, anyway, to this end, many of my companions have gone forth to scout the lands. It is clear that Aragorn, son of Arathorn, journeys with the company still, for there has been little of note to see. They have lit few fires for fear of the enemy, which is good. However, one of my scouts reports he saw a sign of an old campfire southeast of here. If you would, go seek this campfire and learn what you can about it. Alright, fine. Let's see. What do you want me to do?
Will you stay a moment and learn of my troubles?
You want me to defeat big trees and fell tenders. Right. Now, unfortunately, those are this is a level 48 zone. Ooh, well, maybe I should have gone back to Angmar. Well, I may wind up doing that. And save those barghast tales for later.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
Yes. As you can see, our outpost is running low on supplies. I am afraid that the next shipment to Rivendell is long overdue, and that without those supplies, we will have a difficult time holding against the forces of the enemy. Prior deliveries have met trouble in the valley because of the worms, so kill them! Yeah. Kill worms. Okay. What do you want me to do?
Mind my words, traveler.
Our scouts report that a group of half-orcs has been stealing worm eggs. So you want me to kill the orcs? That's it. Right. So I need to kill 12 half-orcs. Could I kill 6 orcs instead? Never mind. Yes, and let's see. What do you need?
Me, Govanen. Might you spare a moment?
Well met, friend. No doubt you have heard the White Hand's many spies in this land. A favorite spy of Saravis are the Crabane. Our scouts report that a large number of Crabane along the northern edge of the valley, far to the east of Gwingris. Find them and rid our valley of their menace. Yeah, right. And so, I think that gives us quite a bit to look about for. Okay, I'll set my milestone for here. And on we go, and at least I could also collect some pages while I'm here. Of course, I could do that in Angmar also. Well, let's see how things go. What's the worst that can happen? Well, I guess I can be sent back to the defeats. Oh, I saw this quest ring here. I almost went to it. No, that is the skirmish captain saying, "Hey, you haven't done your skirmish quest yet. Hey, tutorial." Yeah, I know. I hope you know that this is the last time I'm going to do a character that doesn't do skirmishes. I'm regretting this already. The thing about not doing the epic storyline isn't exactly my... Oh, I need fell holly. Oh, alright, let's see how this horn goes. 49! Oh! Yeah. This isn't going to go any better than that fight against the warg, is it? I mean, that Barghast in the Barrow Downs. I can see this turning south quickly. Actually, these aren't nearly as bad as the Barghast were. Of course, the Barghast were level 50. This is only level, well, 49. And I think some of the others are going to be 48. So maybe I'll survive. Too bad fight 1 is really a miserable amount of morale that it gives you. But I got through without a potion. I mean, Ring Lore of Eregion. What, tree rings? That's it. I need to kill tree rings. Tree rings under the... tree rings under the elven sky? Oh, yeah, alright. Tree rings for the elven kings under the sky? Yeah, alright. Yeah, okay, that just doesn't have a good ring to it. Yes, this is not going to be a fun place to listen. And let's see. Next, Holly, how am I doing on... Alright, I still got that up. Yeah, how'd you like that? And this was 48, so this must actually go halfway decently, right? Maybe. But it's still slow. I think I would have been better off going into Angmar and finishing up the Fem quest line. Too bad I can't go in the other area of Angmar. And... down. But I'm going to go and try a few more of these enemies, and when I get to the half-orcs, I'll be back. I didn't find the half-orcs yet, but I did find a Dunlending, which could help me with my Hillman deed, and I also got a Dunlander axe. Bring the axe to Inifieg Inguingris. Alright, fine, we can do that. But at least these Dunlendings are normals instead of signatures, which should help in fighting against them. But yeah, still a couple levels above me, but not as bad as some of the other mobs we find in this area. And there we go. And now after this, I also have to find those birds, those half-orcs. Mobs all over the place. And of course these guys run away because they think they're goblins. No, I'm not going to go against the 49s. The 49s will be a little bit more tedious to go against. Actually, I don't need to go against these Dunlendings yet. Yeah, they help with my deed. Couple of deeds. But they are not going to help me with the quest I do. Actually, what I want to do is to go and find the place for the ring. Yeah, actually, I'll remove that from the quest log and add to my quest log. Let's see, where are we? Eregion. Have foul scouring the path. There we go. Oh. Yeah. Oh, no wonder. It's not my focus yet. Quest focus. Now we can go this way. We'll try to avoid those guys. We'll definitely try to avoid those trolls. Fell holly tenders. Yes, we will take care of those. At least we'll have something we can fight. And of course, we've run into any wargs, but I think the wargs are all a little bit up to the north. So it may be a little while before we're going to find them. And besides, the war claws aren't going to do us much good if we can't get the other items also. So therefore, we'll probably not make a great effort for them until we find the other items in the auction house or something of the other like that. Now, another possibility is that we've got the anniversary. No, the anniversary's another month away, so I'll probably not be able to get marks through that methodology. Especially since it'll probably be tough in order to keep track of it all. The deeds are easy to keep track of because, well, I've got a permanent record of my deeds, so I know how many of those I've gotten. Now here you go. Hey, you know, finding this thing is like chopping down a tree with a sword. Oh yeah, as I am doing essentially, I guess, chopping down a tree with a sword. Not an optimal way of doing things. Now, I guess you may have the question, what are my plans concerning to do with legendary items? Frankly, I still haven't quite come up with an answer to that one. Because legendary items have the unfortunate problem of being tied to the epic. Yay! Of course, getting into Moria is also tied to the epic. And I may be forced to get into go into Moria because having no other quest areas to go, in which case that's going to be the point where I'm going to be doing my legendary item thing. Yes, that's going to be later, and that means I'm going to be, well, pretty much gipped for a while since I won't have legendaries in this. It's very often when I'm level 46, I'm heading to Moria, getting my legendary item and all that fun stuff, unless I'm doing a challenge character of some sort, like such as one doing the epic in order or something like that. But other than that, I tend to be getting my legendary about now, but it's definitely not, it's not going to be until I am forced into Moria that I will be getting that. Because I'm only doing, because epic storyline only under severe duress, and yeah, getting a few splintered claws and going into the other side of Angmar, I'm not at this point considering to be distressed. Oh, looky here, I found a pipeweed pouch. What a coincidence. Right. Now, let's head off and avoid those trolls. And I'm going to go and find some birds and get other stuff to head back to Gwingris. I found a few wargs here and there. And I am killing a few of them in order to get my splintered claws. So that's at least one that I can get without having to worry about the dread wall of Angmar. 8 of 20. So yes, I've got those going around. And a few more. Now I also have managed to get rid of most of the guild quests that I'm on right now. I've managed to put a dent on everybody except... Hey! Who invited you to the party? Rude. Ooh, completed Enmity of the Wargs too. Who did? Enmity of the Wargs 3. Well, at least I've managed to do that. Now, what did I get for Enmity of the Wargs 2? What did I get for that? Let's see. Enmity of the Wargs 2. Oh, finally got my port to Bree. Yeah. Thank you. I can go to Bree now. Yeah, that would be a useful port. Alright, let me put it up here. Good. And now, let me head over and find those half-orcs, preferably without running into wolves all the way through. But I may run to a warg or two, because I might as well take care of those, because I need many more of those. Well, I guess I need 12 more of those splintered paws, claws, whatever they are. Splintered warg claws, that's what they are. Won't you just die? Thank you. One nice thing about the half-orcs is they're only level 48 instead of level 50 like the wargs are. If this works. Yeah, go down, go down. And yeah. New deed, half-orc slayer. Oh boy, I get to kill 1,000,000 more of these. Let me avoid the signature, please. Most of the worms in this area are just normals, and I might as well take care of those. Yeah, this should be straightforward enough. Alright, so I am going to finish off these orcs and one or two other monsters, and then I will really meet you back in Gwingris. I have made it back to Gwingris, but I'm not going to turn in the quests right away. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Angmar, and then I'm going to turn in these quests when I get back. So therefore, I'll probably try to turn them in when I'm a little bit closer to at level. So therefore, when we return for our next episode, I will be in Angmar, where I will finish up the quest line that I started there and ignored by coming over here. And I won't be collecting any war claws or any of these other items, but perhaps I can get some pages, because I still need quite a few more of those. Right? Ah yes, the Artisan Blade, I'll have 6, 6, and 7, so I need 5 more pages, and we'll work on that, as well as finishing up the Fem quest line in our next episode of Piney Plays the Champion.